rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it off. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip, this time to run it off. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it off. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip, this time to run it off. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it off. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip, this time to run it off. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it off. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Niger, he'll come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
Life is what you make it. I feel like I'm lazy. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on drip I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the memories I'm making. I've been going places. I've been shaking hands for a chance to really make it. This life is so abrasive, so I almost gave it. All this shit that I'm laying, it's only the foundation. I've been going crazy, just trying to find a way. I was in the basement, trying to turn the page. I was going through the phase. See my face, I was chasing at the paper. Been all it for the ways, but everything again, ain't nothing left to lose. I've been breaking rules, I've been making moves, with everything to prove. Now it's going how I see it through my lens, but it's stuck in my head. I can't seem to get away from it. I went out of my way. I'm trying to feel the eye again. I've lost somewhere in my head. I've been out here all on my own. I'm somewhere near the edge of wishing we never met. I'm scared of being without you. Afraid no one ever know me. I'm out near the edge, and I can't get inside of my head yet. Think I like who I'm becoming, it's all I ever wanted. Never liked me when you're sober, only like you when I'm lonely. Got me looking in the mirror for the self-diagnosis. Feel like they villainize me, for they ever get to know me. They tell me that you need me, but your action didn't show it. Knowing that you play the angles, and I'm seeing through your motives. But the weight down on my shoulder, found a way to hold it. I can't keep my focus, barely keep composure. Hard when I've been coping with all the pressure that I fed. Make it hard to hold my head, make it hard to get to sleep. Like I'm slipping from the edge, struggling to get a breath. Right the wrongs with the lead, life is not a guarantee. Just down by the clip, self-prescribed a dealing mess. Now the way to flee the scene, I've been trying to get a grip onto something out of reach. Life is speeding to a peak, it's how I realize that I'm not the man I wanna be. I've been running for myself, we all afraid to die alone. Scared that's all I ever be. I've been scrolling down a feed, afraid we never get to see the type of liberation that we really need to set us all free. I went out of my way, I'm trying to feel the eye again. I'm lost somewhere in my
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC, and tons more of content. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys for being back, man. Feels good to be back in the studio, grinding for you guys, man. It's been a very, very slow month in terms of like news and updates and things of that nature. People are waiting for, you know, the bigger announcements, right? I think that's what people are waiting on. And on the Sony side right now, we have Concord beta that apparently is dropping, I believe, this week. So, you know, there's that. I guess people are going to be excited to play that for the time being until Sony comes out with, you know, bigger announcements. Thank y'all for the prayers and the well wishes. A lot of you guys know that I do live in Texas, and we got hit with a category 1. I think it went up to a category 2 Hurricane Burrow, and tore up some part of the house. Nothing catastrophic or anything like that. And the lights were going like in and out. We got like heavy winds up to like 80 miles an hour, which is literally insane. I mean, it was just beating on the house. We had a little bit of water that actually was coming in from the front door, under the front door, just from the wind, just like blowing heavily on the front door and just beating it down. We had a like trampoline in the back of the house. I tried to, you know, bolt it down, you know, keep it anchored down, and obviously that got destroyed, and as well as other parts of the house. So again, thank y'all for the well wishes, man. It's been a ride. It's definitely been a ride. Family's okay, baby is okay, wife is okay. Could have been a whole lot worse. I definitely will say that. There's still lots of stuff that I have to do, but the show must go on. I got to keep the channel going for you guys, and we have a lot of goals for the channel, so we just got to keep going, right? So thank y'all for being patient with me. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the after the show, that is, make sure you go check out the Xbox or the Amazon Fire Stick TV content. We did stream this earlier today, so if you missed out on that stream, watch it after this stream. We basically fired up the Xbox app. Microsoft officially dropped the Xbox app, I believe, was it yesterday or day before? Yeah, yesterday. So we checked this out. Again, only if you're in a pinch and you don't have a lot of money to go around, and you know, for whatever reason, you can't afford a console, you can't afford a PC. This is not a bad experience, right? Obviously, you know, it's cloud gaming, so the resolution is not going to be the best. You're going to have input lag here and there. But needless to say, the fact that this thing is $50, and if you already subscribe to Gamepass and you have access to a controller, not a bad investment at all if you are traveling or on the go or whatever the case may be. So check out that content on the channel. Like I said, whenever you guys donate and show a lot of love, I like to reinvest back into the channel and add more variety of content for you guys to enjoy. So I appreciate that. Thank y'all for the support. But yeah, man, you know, this month has been very, very slow. Last month was like really, really good. Obviously, we had, you know, the showcases to look forward to. This month is more like lukewarm. I mean, obviously, we have some games, Madden, we have NCAA, you know, college football. Obviously, we had First Descendant. So there's that game. I mean, a lot of people are checking that out right now currently. So that's cool. And there's some other games that's coming out this month. But in terms of like announcements, anything like really, really huge or anything like that, nothing. So we're hoping. I mean, I see a lot of rumors been floating around. Even yesterday when I couldn't stream, and day before, obviously on Sunday, a lot of people were saying that, you know, Sony, they're hearing rumors that Sony is going to be, you know, showing games off on the PS5 Pro real soon, sometime next month, which is kind of odd because, well, they're not going to be at Gamescom. And September, obviously, that's Tokyo Game Show, which we have heard confirmed. It's been 5 years now. They're going to be doing their first in-person event in a long time, in 5 years, at least with TGS. That was the last time they were there. And Kojima is retweeting the Tokyo Game Show and stuff like that and hearting it. So we could see Death Stranding 2 there, obviously, right? Because that's what he's actually working on. Apparently, they already finished doing mocap and all that type of stuff. So now they're just taking the extra year to just polish up the game, get the game ready to go, which is kind of cool, right? But the reality is we don't know anything beyond what's going on past Wolverine and Death Stranding 2. We don't know anything else. And at this point, I feel like Sony should do an August event. Maybe that's the poll that I'm going to put up after this. Make sure you guys vote on that poll there. It's very, very important. And also make sure you guys get the likes up. It's very crucial to the life of the actual show. But let's get back into what we're talking about here. Yeah. So I think it will just make sense for them to do an August show. Right. They have been very quiet. I mean, we haven't gotten anything from Sony. What, last time? Was it May? May was the last time we got anything from them. That State of Play. And that is it. And we already know that State of Plays is just not enough. Right. We need a PS5, a proper PS5 showcase so that we can actually see the games that are in development. I mean, it's been a while now. And a lot of people are questioning Herman Hulst, what is Herman Hulst doing? Are we just saving those games for PS6? I mean, I've even seen that discussion right now. A lot of the games as in development right now for PlayStation 5, like Ghost of Tsushima 2 and Naughty Dog's next game and Santa Monica's next game and all this and that, those games are going to be PlayStation 6. There's no way. I mean, obviously, we're not that too far away from PS6, right? I mean, we're talking about 2027, 2028 at this point. We're not that far away. I mean, we're already halfway through this year, 2025, and then within the next 2 more years after next year, we're going to learn about PS6. I don't think so. I think the games that they are developing right now are for PS5. And to my regard, I would definitely say that if the PS5 Pro is a thing, then that should be the system seller. I feel like a lot of those games that are in development right now should be developed right now with PlayStation 5 Pro in mind. So I feel like their August event, if they do one, because every single year, we always hear about, Sony doing something in August and then it turns out not to be true. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, we get a PS5 Pro August event, and to be honest with you, it sounds realistic enough because unless they're gonna cram everything in one, right? Meaning PS5 showcase, PS5 Pro showcase, right? So I think they should spread it out and have a PS5 Pro event if the PS5 Pro is happening. For all we know, Sony might scrap it and be like, nah, you're just gonna get the PS5 until the PlayStation 6, and that's fine. And that's fine with me, as long as developers can stop being friggin' lazy and continue to push the PS5 hardware. I mean, first party, we don't have an issue. First party, it's the second party where we're having the issue. Not second party, third party, we're having the issue where developers don't seem to be pushing the hardware to its fullest extent, or at least what the system is capable of, right? And I think that's what's pissing a lot of people off. Now, with that being said, have the August event. Now, August event to me sounds good, sounds realistic, and sounds like something they need to do, right? And the reason for that is when you're coming out with new hardware, bro, you want to put that out as soon as possible. Right? Obviously, right now, the PS5 Pro, if it's releasing this year, should already be mass producing, right? In the factory, being mass produced and getting ready to be shipped, right? For holiday this year, right? And games that are potentially going to be running on PS5 Pro should already be in motion already, right? Maybe they might be fine-tuning a couple things here and there, but those PS5 Pro games that are releasing this year are updates, right? Updates of games, like previously released games, should have already been updated already and ready to be shown off. Because if they don't show the PS5 Pro in August, then that's what you have Tokyo Game Show for. Maybe they might just do a traditional PS5 showcase in September, and then at Tokyo Game Show, obviously reveal the PS5 Pro in the PS5 showcase, and then do a whole hands-on showing off the game. But again, the fact still remains, you still need to do a PS5 Pro event, showing the games off digitally, like having a digital event, showing the games off, and then do it at Tokyo Game Show. So it's kind of like, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now on what Sony is planning on doing, bro. Because if this console is going to be a thing, you got to make sure you get ready to put that thing out there and get the ball rolling in terms of marketing and promotions and whatever you need to do to get people hyped for this console. Because at the same time, we know that you have a lot of first party games in development right now. Some people is going as far as to say, man, it don't seem like Sony have any new IPs. And I'm like, man, that's a darn shame, right? Because if you think about it, a couple years ago, I would say about 3 years ago today, like I remember Herman coming out and saying, yeah, we have tons of first party stuff in development. And we also have 25 games that are in development for PlayStation 5. Half of them are, new IPs, and then the other half is between remakes, remasters, and other and sequels, right? So I was like, oh wow, this is cool, right? You got half of them are new IPs, and then the other half is a mixture of remakes, remasters, and sequels. And I'm like, oh wow. And that was 3 years ago, right? And even before that, some of these games been in development since 2019, 2014. I was about to say 2014, 2020, things of that nature, like pandemic time frame, right? And obviously, the pandemic really messed up a lot of game development. It messed up game development for Microsoft. It messed up game development for Sony. So with that being said, like it's crazy to me that here we are and we still haven't seen the other games, like the games that are in development for a long period of time. We still haven't seen anything on them, right? Obviously, Sony have learned their lesson from past experiences, showing stuff, but without it being fully ready to be shown, right? Sony has come up with a strategy where, yeah, we're not going to show it until it's closer to release, right? And I feel like that's a good strategy to have, but at the same time, you got a bunch of hungry PlayStation fans. They're hungry for more games. They don't want to be sitting here, oh man, where's the games? Where's the games? Oh, the games. And people nowadays, people play their games quick, bro. People rush through their games quick and finish their games quick. You got people that sit there and they'll beat a game in one day. You know what I mean? Like tops a day and a half, maybe 2 days max. But a lot of these dudes have a lot of time on their hands. They go through these games real quick. And granted, every generation, you're going to have droughts. You're going to have periods of times where there's not a lot of games to go around. And if you look at the Microsoft side of things, you can say whatever you want to say about Microsoft and Gamepass and all this and that, which we're going to be talking about in the grand scheme of things during this show. But if you look at the lineup of games that Microsoft have in the oven right now, it is a lot of games, right? I think right now they have 10 games for this year alone. That's a lot, right? And most of them are AAA stuff. You look at Indiana Jones, you look at Stalker 2. You know what I'm saying? Those two alone are solid games, really, really solid games that, people have been waiting on Stalker 2. Obviously, last year before, people have been waiting on Stalker 2, Indiana Jones, we saw that. A lot of people had something to say about it. I mean, it is what it is at this point. You got your Avowed, even though Avowed is not for every single person out there. But hey, for those of you who want a light-hearted RPG, which I'm calling it light-hearted because that's the kind of vibe that I get from Avowed. But needless to say, you know, there's that for you, right? You want your Avowed, you got your Indiana Jones, you got your Stalker 2. Those are 3 solid games, man, that I feel like a lot of people can rock with. So you do have options. And then plus there's so much more other games that Microsoft is dropping this year. You got Flintlock, which is a third-party game. Obviously, that's going to be dropping in the Game Pass day one, so you can play that and enjoy that. There's tons of stuff to play on the Microsoft side. On the Sony side of things, Sony got some games, right? You know, you got Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's one. You got your Astrobot. Obviously, people are calling that a kiddie game. Not everybody cares about kiddie stuff when it comes to Sony. They're like, you know, they like Sony for their more mature type games, whatever the case may be. But you got your Astrobot, you got Concord, which is a bit of a mixed bag for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like hero shooters. A lot of people don't like those type of games, right? Genre of type of games, whatever, when it comes to multiplayer games. So in that regard, they do have Concord. Beta is going to be dropping this week, apparently. So there's that. And then the game drops in August. So there's that one as well. So that's 3 games right there. On top of that, you do have Lego Horizon Adventure. Well, Marlon, I don't care for Lego Horizon. I hear you. But this is what they have for 2024. Take it or leave it, or play something else, or go to another platform. You know, oh, Marlon, I don't care about Lego Horizon. I hear you. But you don't have to play. You don't have to buy it. And last, we have Phantom Blade Zero, right? So you do have 5 decent games to play. I know a lot of you dudes don't care about, you know, Souls-like games or whatever, even though it's not a Souls game, according to the developer for Phantom Blade Zero. But needless to say, some of you dudes don't care for that type of game, right? It's just not your cup of tea. But to me, Phantom Blade Zero definitely does look good. I see somewhere people saying that it's getting delayed till 2025. They're supposed to be dropping a demo for this game as well. And I can see some people are saying, well, Marlon, those 5 games you mentioned, they're not system sellers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've seen people are saying like, well, those games are not system sellers. Like, I can't look at those games, Marlon, and be like, yo, I'm gonna buy a PS5. Like, no. You see what I'm saying? And I hear you. But the Achilles heel to PlayStation right now in 2024 is that their bigger games, right? The sequels are not until next year, April of next year. I'm sorry to say it, but if you're rocking with Sony, bro, you got to rock with the good and the bad. Just like when Microsoft hit rock bottom, what was it, like 2022, when they didn't have no games, no first party games in 2022. Yeah, it sucked. But at the same time, they bounced back in 2023 and they dropped some games. Maybe it might not be games that you guys loved or care about or whatever, but hey, there was stuff to play on Xbox last year, right? And granted, this year for Sony, people feel like it's a 2023 situation all over again, right? And granted, like I said, this is what it really boils down to. So you got to figure out what to do right now with your PlayStation 5. You know, some of you dudes are saying, well, I'm not even playing my PS5 right now. I'm playing my Xbox, or I'm playing PC, or man, I'm gonna wait till next year, right? And I know how some of you dudes are. Some of you dudes, you want the big stuff. Unfortunately, the big stuff like Wolverine, Death Stranding 2, Spider-Man 2 DLC, and I'm still pissed off at the fact that Sony canceled that Spider-Man multiplayer game. That is annoying, right? But what are you going to do? I mean, the leaks, what we have gotten so far, it actually looked pretty good. And Factions 2 got canceled. Twisted, man, that's a lot of games, dog. Like a lot of games that got canceled. So it sucks. But with every company, bro, you got to accept the reality. And the reality is you got to take the good with the bad, right? And this is the bad part right now for Sony. Like, I'm not saying that this is going to be something that it's game over for Sony, but at the same time, I don't think that, you know, this is the best output from them in terms of their first party games. They know that. They know You know what I mean? That this is not the best year in terms of their first party output. And in terms of sales, I mean, PS5 is crushing it right now. I mean, PS5 is selling. PS5 is beating out PS4 in certain time periods of when PS4 hit a certain milestone. I mean, it's beating that out. It's selling more consoles. I mean, so, Sony is happy with the way how the PS5 is selling right now. Now, needless to say, like, we still need to know what's up with the games, right? Selling consoles is not an issue for Sony. Sony is not struggling in that department. Yeah, they might have aimed too high, with their sales predictions or whatever the case may be, and the PS5 kind of fell a little short, but the PS5 is still selling, right? And on top of that, it's like, okay, Marlon, where are the games? Where are the games? Because Sony fans, they're loyal, right? You're really going to see a Sony fan saying, yeah, dog, I'm going to go ahead and sell my PS5. That's rare. That's rare. You see what I'm saying? That is rare. Like, you rarely see it. And Phil Spencer, he was right. Phil Spencer was right, because Phil said, there's no perfect world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 game, right? And then people are just going to start selling their PS5s. It's just not going to happen. So you could say Sony is garbage, or you can say Sony ain't the same, or you can say Sony tripping, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you're not going to sell your PS5. Just like Nintendo fans. Nintendo can drop the ball and not have good releases, remastering the same thing over and over again. Oh, we remastered it for the Wii U. Oh no, here's it for the Switch again. That's Nintendo. Like, Nintendo likes to remaster something that they've already remastered and maybe remaster it again for the third time, just to milk it. Just like Mario Kart, right? Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, and then, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then maybe Switch 2. Oh, Mario Kart Deluxe. That's Nintendo. But needless to say, right? People are not going to sell their Switch, right? Regardless on, the time is not so hot right now for Nintendo in terms of games and bigger releases. People still kept their Switch, right? Same thing with Sony. Like, most people are going to keep their PS5s. They're like, yeah, it's kind of whack right now. We don't have a lot of games. Oh, yada, yada, yada. What the fuck is going on? I hear you. But at the same time, when Sony comes out and they're like, okay, we're going to show off our PS5 games that we have in development from 4+ years ago. Here you guys go. I don't expect Sony to come out and give us, a full hand in terms of all the games that they are having in development right now. But at the same token, at the same time, like, even if they show you half their hand, you guys are going to be excited about that, right? And that's going to also help you validate the purchase of your PS5. So while some of you dudes are saying, I'm playing my Xbox more than I'm playing my PlayStation, that's fine, because you're a gamer, right? You're a true gamer at the end of the day. So even if your platform of choice is not popping, or the games that are coming out this year you don't care for, you're still gaming. And I think that's what people are missing at the end of the day, is like, if you're playing on Xbox, bro, it's not a crime. Like, you're doing lawfully what you need to do as a gamer. There's no illegal way to game in terms of gaming the right way. Let me clarify that. Gaming the right way. I'm not saying the illegal way. I'm saying the right way in terms of whatever console you want to play on. It's not illegal to play on a console of choice. So if you decide, hey, you know what? Sony ain't popping. I'm going to play on Xbox, or I'm going to play on PC, or I'm going to play on Nintendo. That's fine. It's not illegal. It's not a crime. So, therefore, that's the situation that we have right now. A lot of people are just gaming elsewhere, right? They don't care for Astrobot. They don't care for Concord. They don't care for Silent Hill 2. Believe it or not. Some people are like, not my cup of tea. Okay. Well, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. And like I've always said, the old saying is, all good things all good things comes to he who waits. You're just gonna have to wait, dog. Now, hopefully, you know, we get some answers, man. I mean, we're literally 2 months away from September at this point. We're almost halfway through this month already. This month is so slow. I mean, it's just like a drag at this point. Very, very slow. But once we get out of this month, we get into August, then we can breathe a little bit, right? Because then we're like, okay, September is around the corner. Then we can see if the rumors are true. But if we don't get anything from Sony in early part of September or before TGS, worst come to worst, we're not getting a PS5 showcase. And that's bad. That is bad, considering Microsoft came out with that hammer, right? So Microsoft came out with that hammer, had a phenomenal showcase, and then you're just going to go out of 2024 already knowing that 2024 ain't the best, but you still do have games, and you can't knock Sony. The fact that you still got games, it's better than zero. Anything is better than zero, because Sony could have said, you know what, we ain't got nothing for 2024. I mean, that would just be insane, considering the situation that we were going through last year in terms of first party. So at least you have options. At least you have games for those of you who care about those games or care about those franchises. So with that being said, I don't know. But like I said, worst come to worst, we might just get Tokyo Game Show and maybe a state of play, and that's it. And I'm sorry. I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, Marlon, are you losing faith? It's not a matter of losing faith or losing hope. It's just the energy that I'm an energy type of guy. It's the energy that I'm feeling right now when it comes to Sony. It's like, I want to be surprised. And this is why I train my audience into lowering your expectations. It's okay to get hype. I'm the hype man. You guys know I'm always high energy for the most. I'm not going to say always, because sometimes I'm not high energy, but for the most part, I am high energy. And what I've learned, I've been doing this for 17 plus years now. What I've learned in my 17 and a half years of doing YouTube is that it's okay to get hype, right? But also I've learned from my mistakes on hyping up showcases, right? Oh my God, let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. And then let's go. And then let's go into the showcase. Let's go into the showcase. And then now it's like, oh, garbage, right? So now you're disappointed. Now you're mad. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth it to have that high energy if Sony is not meeting that high energy. So I've learned my lesson, man, over the years. Like I said, been doing this for 17 plus years, and it sucks because it's like you want to get hype, you want to get excited, but Sony is one of those companies that you just don't know what they going to do. You don't know. So it's hard for you to get hype, right? And honestly, I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to say this off the rip. It don't feel like 30 years of PlayStation. It just don't feel like 30 years of PlayStation, bro. Like it don't, you know, and it sucks because I'm sitting here and all Marlon can do is reminisce. That's all Marlon can do. Marlon can just sit in his chair and just reminisce about the good old days. And it's sad because, bro, this is not 2006, 2007, 2008. Like that, them days are over with. Those days were the golden days of PlayStation. You know, back in the early 2000s, 99, 2000s. Man, good old days. But you got to move on. You can't be stuck in the past. And I think that's my problem, bro, is that I'm stuck in the past on Sony because I'm stuck on SOCOM and Killzone and Resistance and MotorStorm and PlayStation Battle Royale and Jack and Daxter. Those are games that I grew up on, bro. See what I'm saying? And we're not getting that anymore. I have to stop being so stubborn. You guys know me. I'm a very transparent dude and I speak my mind. A very outspoken dude and I speak my mind and I let you guys know how I feel. And I'm just being real. I'm being real.
There's no such thing as gaming the right way. You like what you like, and if one platform isn't keeping you interested, you go to something else. There are enough platforms with variety. That's gaming.
Facts, Mark. Facts. Yeah, that's thank you for the first donation of the show and possibly the biggest donation of the stream. Thank you so much. That's a very perfect way to put it. You like what you like, and I've always said that. But some people like to make it seem like it's just, I don't know, it's a big deal to game on another platform, right? You have your likes, you have your dislikes. Some of you dudes like PlayStation more than you like Xbox and Nintendo, but sometimes you got to bend the bow a little bit, bend the knee a little bit, and play somewhere else. Maybe somewhere else have games that you care about, and your primary console or primary way of gaming is just not popping right now, and that's okay, because there are going to be droughts with every company. Now, back on that whole situation that I was talking about, like, it sucks, man. It's just like, I got to get up out of this mindset of the old Sony, and I have to just be more open-minded and accept reality for what it is. Like, you're not going to get Killzone. You're not going to get Resistance. Stop living into this fairy tale world that Sony is going to go back to the old Sony. Bro, we got new leadership now. I'm worried. I'm sorry. I'm worried, bro. I'm worried right now about this new leadership. Like, it's not that I don't have faith in Herman Hulse. I'm just worried right now because the Jim Ryan era was not perfect, right? Jim Ryan has made some good decisions. He has made some bad ones. Jim was responsible for the success of the PlayStation 5, the launch of the PlayStation 5. There's certain decisions that I felt like Jim Ryan made that kind of put us in the position that we're in right now with PlayStation. You guys know what those decisions were. I'm not going to repeat old stuff over and over. But some of you guys like Jim Ryan. Some of you guys didn't like him. But I am worried about this new leadership. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried. I'm really hoping that Herman Hulse can really deliver the goods. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping, because right now, and the fact that, he just got the role, a month and a half, going on 2 months now since the new roles are assigned. 2 CEOs. So I'm really hoping that Herman can communicate more like they promised. They said that, that's an area that they can do better in, is communication. And for doggone sure, because that's what I've been talking about on this channel relatively almost every day. And some of y'all tired of me saying it, but it's the truth. Like, they suck at communication. Like, they need to improve in that regard. And so it's like, here we are all over again, right? Quiet. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? We haven't gotten anything about PlayStation. Like, zero, nothing. No major news. We don't even know if the PS5 Pro is real. That's how ridiculous this is, bro. And people don't see what I'm talking about, bro, but I'm gonna need for y'all to wake up and smell the coffee, bro. Like, wake up, guys. Wake up. This is why I say it's not good to be a fanboy. Like, you gotta call stuff out. You gotta call it the way how you see it, the way how things are being transpired in front of you. It's not looking too good right now. You see what I'm saying? Because people are worried, like, where is the PS5 Pro? If it's real, why are you not showing it yet? Where is the games? Right? These are the questions. I'm not making up these things. Like, it's all over social media. Where are the games? Does PlayStation even have any games? Where are the new IPs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where's the PS5 showcase? Like, Sony's not saying anything. So right now, I think there will be a little bit of a ray of hope if Sony comes out and say, hey, we're having a PS5 showcase September XYZ, or we're having a PS5 showcase, August. Then people will get a little bit more excited and a little bit more kind of, I don't know, their energy will be a little bit high. But right now, I don't know. Herman Hulse, I don't know. If this was a Sean Layton type thing, or Jack Tretton type thing, I'd be like, all right, okay, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll get my Judge Judy on. I'll wait. Shout out to Judge Judy. Listen, bro. I'll wait. Because you know when certain people are in leadership, you know exactly what nothing towards Herman. You know what I mean? Herman, he was the head of Guerrilla. You know, he was responsible for Killzone. Love Killzone. You know, obviously, you know, he was a game developer as well. So he kind of understands a little bit on what gamers are looking for and how game development works and things of that nature. But there's just certain leaders that we had in the past for PlayStation that I feel like if they were still a part of PlayStation, I wouldn't be sitting here worried. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be stressing. Like, I'd be like, all right, take your time, because I already know what they're going to deliver. You see what I'm saying? I miss the old Sony. I miss the Jack Tretton era, John Codera era. You know, Sean Layton. You know what I'm saying? Like, miss those guys, man. I miss those guys. You know, and it's just, we got Jim Ryan, and Jim Ryan is not even close to Sean Layton. Jim Ryan is not even close to John, or he's not even close to what's his name again? I forgot his Catarai or I forgot his name. Can't pronounce his name right now. You guys know who I'm talking about. And Jack Tretton, Sean Layton, all those guys. Like, I miss those guys because that's when Sony was Sony, right? Now it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not losing hope in its entirety, but my energy and my hopes is low. And this is why I train you guys. Lower your expectations. I've learned my lesson. You guys learn your lesson. And I'm so happy because as the leader of our community, right, I felt so happy that I did not hype up that Xbox showcase. I told you guys going into that Xbox showcase, I have a little bit of hype, but it's not no through the roof losing my mind. And I'm so happy I went into that Xbox showcase with little to no hype. You know what I'm saying? I was so happy there because I was like, oh my God. Wow. Right? I was blown away. And this is similar to the Xbox showcase. This is what we got to do with Sony moving forward. We have to have that same energy, that same low key energy, that same, we'll see. Right? But no, to each their own. If you want to sit there and get hype and hype up yourself and then go into the showcase and get disappointed, that's on you. But when you hit that subscribe button, bro, you know, you subscribe for a lot of different reasons, but also at the base of it, I'm not going to lie to you and I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell you like it is. And that's an area where I felt like I was going down the wrong path. And I was like, man, I need to stop getting hyped so much about these showcases, because you go into these showcases and you're hyping up these showcases that you leave out of there. You're like, oh, shoot, we didn't get no release date for this. We didn't see no gameplay on this. And then you're sitting there looking like, what the heck? What the heck? Why did I even waste my time getting hyped? That's what I'm saying. So you go into those showcases with a low mindset, low energy, and be blown away. That's the best feeling, bro. That's the best way to do this. Like, no joke. That's the best way. Any other way don't make sense. So I hope that have some kind of bearing on you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. Just have to clear the air a bit. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel at any point at the show. You guys want to, have any questions or anything, feel free to super chat, because it definitely does help out our show to keep the lights on and to keep adding more content to the channel. Feel free to member up as well. Help out our membership community. Our membership community is awesome. We have an awesome private community. Loving and caring and always checking on each other, always praying for each other. It's an awesome community that we have in our private Discord community, in our member community. So thank you guys for that. Let's get right into the news. So it seems as though that we got a huge Xbox problem right now when it comes to Game Pass. Oh my God, I picked up the wrong pen. So it seems as though that we have, a problem right now, right? Where Microsoft is releasing their AAA first party games into a subscription service, right? And Phil, have said numerous times that, hey, we have Game Pass for a reason. For those of you who want Game Pass, we're not policing you into just doing Game Pass. You can buy the game and support the developer, right? Obviously, over the years, we have heard that, Game Pass is not profitable. It's not sustainable. It's not this. It's not. That's Microsoft's job to worry about. We don't get paid suit and tie money to worry about that type of stuff, right? That's on them if it's sustainable or not. All we care about is what we sign up for as gamers. Cut and dry, man. You guys know how I get down, right? All we care about is what they owe us, what they advertise that we supposed to be getting, right? And we have seen developers come out from time to time saying, well, we don't want to release our games in Game Pass because it's just not going to sell. We're not going to make our return on our investment. We're not going to make a profit going in the Game Pass, right? Even though Microsoft goes to these companies or publishers or developers and be like, hey, what's the upfront cost for you to come into our subscription service, right? We have over, 30 plus million subscribers for Game Pass. This is a great way for you to get some exposure for your game and for your studio. We're willing to pay you 10 million or we're willing to pay you 15 million upfront. Obviously you're going to get your royalties and things of that nature. But the problem is that if you have Game Pass as a luxury and as an option, a lot of people are going to go that route and they're not going to go the route of let me buy the game and support the developer. Now, the huge problem is coming from the report that we're hearing from Matt over at Circana, literally saying that Hellblade 2 ranked at number 37 on the charts. And people are worried and concerned about Ninja Theory. Now, obviously, in the midst and the smoke and the fire of Hellblade 2, we have heard that, Microsoft apparently greenlighted their next project. So they're safe from the chopping block. People are still worried because one, there's very little hype for Hellblade 2 before it even came out, right? Obviously, we've been waiting on Hellblade 2 for a while now. Ever since they showed it off back in 2019, we've been waiting a long time for this game. On top of that, there's a number of things to look at here with Hellblade 2 on what could potentially hurt the sales or the performance of this game. One, it's a very niche game. That's first and foremost. Very, very, very niche game. Okay? It's very niche. Not an everybody type game, right? Second, there's no physical copies of this game. Okay? You cannot buy this game physically. We have seen that hurted Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 did not perform well because there were no physical copies of the game. So that's the second thing, all right? Only digital only. The third thing is it's too short. It's too short, right? A lot of people were saying that this game is too short. I don't know. And then the next thing was after that, see that those are four things right there. Too many puzzles. Too many doggone puzzles ruin the experience of the game, ruin the pace of the game. No. So for those things, no. And then the next thing that I heard people would complain about, walking simulator. It's boring, right? It's boring. Don't care for it. You walking everywhere, less combat, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Same everything, same movement, same combat, same everything, right? Those are some of the things. Maybe there's some other things, but those are 5 major things that hurted the sales and potential of growth for Hellblade 2, right? And obviously Hellblade 2 is an indie game, right? It started out as an indie game, all right? It was on PlayStation. And then, hey, now it's just an Xbox only experience. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Not every single game is for everybody. But I do feel like if these companies want to maximize sales to its fullest potential, you need to do both physical and digital. Because I'm worried about Black Myth Wukong, because Black Myth Wukong is going to be digitally only as of right now. They're saying that they're still working out the kinks on if they're going to do a physical release, because this is their first game that they've ever released, blah blah blah, limited resources, blah 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 blah. You guys already know all this already. Worried about that game, because if that's not gonna have a physical release, I don't know. See what I'm saying? You see how people are. I'm telling you, man, you got to look at how people are behaving right now, buying these games, bro. Like, people are really not buying certain type of games right now for various different reasons. You know, $70 is a lot of money. So what I'm saying, I can go an entire stream and not make $70. Like, $70 is a lot of money. Now, I know that's chump change for some of y'all. Y'all blow your noses with $70. You know, some of y'all have it like that. But even if you have it like that, you're not going to just throw away $70. And that's where Game Pass comes in. Game Pass is the middleman, right? Middleman between you and that game, right? Whatever game it is that you want to play, right? The middleman comes in and be like, hey, listen, I can lighten up the load a little bit. Try me out. Invest in me. All right. And hopefully when you invest in me, you don't have to take the next step to go buy the game. If you don't want to, you can just invest in me, and that will be good enough for the experience that you're having. And make no mistake that Microsoft is, I think I saw somewhere where Microsoft is losing $200, up to $200 on every console. Not only that, but also they're taking a lot of L's on these games in terms of development, right? These games are costing boatloads of money to make, right? 500 million, upwards of $500 million to make, right? And you taking that $600 million game and you're investing it into Game Pass, and then not enough people subscribe to play the game, or not enough people even download the game. However they look at their metrics, however they look at their numbers, that's the reality, man. You see what I'm saying? And it's not easy to run the business that Microsoft is running right now. It's not easy. Not everybody can run the business that Microsoft have with the Xbox brand. And what business are you talking about? Game Pass. It's not easy, because I'm going to tell you this right now. Sony can't do it. Sony will go under, bankrupt, and they will go on. There's no way they can afford to put their AAA games into PlayStation Plus every single release. It's just no way. There's just no way. There's obviously no way, because not every single person is going to like said game. Not every single person is subscribed to a subscription service. Hello, that is the problem. That's a big problem. So you can't just sit there and follow and copy Microsoft verbatim and say, oh yeah, we're going to copy Microsoft and we're going to put all of our games into PlayStation Plus. You can't, especially when some of your games don't even sell as much, or don't even sell as well as you would like. That's why you're putting your games on PC. That's why you're putting your games in the clouds and mobile and all this and that, because you want to maximize sales. Every company wants to maximize sales. Every company wants growth. How the heck are you going to get growth if you're not going beyond what's working right now? Not because it's working don't mean you need to stop there. If you're stopping at the console and saying, hey, we're selling 10 million here, why not sell another 10 more million? That's just like me. If I was a millionaire and I have $10 million in the bank, you honestly don't think that I'm going to find out different ways and other ways to make another 10 million? You doggone right. I'm not going to just stop at 10 million. Oh, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci at 10 million. No, bro. How about 100 million? And that's the mindset of Microsoft. That's the mindset of Sony. See, Microsoft, they're sitting there saying, hey, you know what? We're going to put our games on PlayStation and Nintendo. We don't care about the fanboys. We don't care if you're pissed or not. We don't give a doggone about your feelings. We're not your friends to begin with. We are in business to make money. We are not in business to be your buddy. So if you can't understand that, if you can't rock with that, sorry, to know what to tell you. As long as Microsoft got your money or Sony got your money, they'll be your friend. They'll be your friend in regards of you getting what you ask for every once in a while, or they'll be delivering games to their subscription services that maybe you might have some interest in. That is it. That's as far as the friendship goes. If you stop paying for whatever reason, sorry, we're going to have to cut off your service. Sorry, we don't give a doggone if you've been a fan for 20 years. We don't care if you've been a part of PlayStation and invested millions of dollars into our ecosystem for 30 years. We don't care. If you cannot financially afford PlayStation Plus Premium or PlayStation Plus Extra or whatever the case may be, or PlayStation Plus, sorry, we can't be your friend. Sorry, we're going to have to cut off the service until you can afford it. Same thing with Microsoft. Same thing with Nintendo. These companies are in business to make money. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about emotions. They don't care, right? This is why I tell you guys, we got way too many options now. Way too many options. You can either go buy a console, buy a PC, buy a Fire Stick. You have unlimited options. Go buy a phone, go buy a smart TV. You have options. More options than we had 10, 15, 20 years ago. Right? So, Microsoft is going to do what Microsoft is going to do. Regardless of Hellblade 2 might not be selling well, because it's digitally only, because the game is too short, because also it's boring, whatever the case may be. Microsoft is going to do what the Microsoft is going to do. From the reports that we were hearing, Ninja Theory seemed like they're going to be fine. People are worried, but it seemed like Ninja Theory is going to be fine. And, Ninja Theory is a very good studio. It will hurt me to my core if Ninja Theory gets shut down. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like they're a small studio. I think it's a studio of 80 people. They're not a big AAA studio, but they're really good. And if somebody can, Nintendo or Sony or somebody else can take them under their wing and just, I don't know what else they can do to amplify them, man, they can do great things because they're very talented. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I said, man, to each their own. You like what you like, you play what you play, and that's that. So let me get into this article really quickly here for you guys. And we're going to go over it and we're going to discuss it. Hit that like button for me and share out the stream. All right. So this has come from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Let's read over this. Okay. It says right here that Hellblade 2 sales have fans worried about Ninja Theory's future. Circana, Matt over there at Circana, has shed some light on Hellblade 2 sales and Xbox engagement, lending to concerns about sustainability of such releases and Ninja Theory's future in terms of full US dollar game sales, physical and digital. Hellblade 2 ranked at number 37th overall in May. On Xbox consoles specifically, it ranked 21. All right, so 21st. All right, so why Hellblade 2 sales and engagement is worrying fans? When asked about how Hellblade 2 fared as a Gamepass launch, Matt over there at Circana revealed that the game ranked 12th in terms of player engagement on Xbox for the month of May, beaten by 2018's Fallout 76 at number 11. That's crazy. Getting beat by Fallout 76, that's crazy. But obviously two different type of games, two different type of fan bases. And like I said, Hellblade is more of a niche type of game. So Matt over there at Circana says, getting a lot of questions on this Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 ranked 37th overall for May 2024 in US full game dollar sales, physical and digital for sharing pubs. While ranking 21st on the Xbox Series console. Then somebody asked and basically said, since it's a Game Pass game, what rank it reached on Xbox engagement chart? 12th. So on engagement, it ranked 12th. Fallout 76 ranked 11 in May. So Hellblade 2 was slightly held back by the lack of a physical release, but we're not sure that would have made a huge difference. They're not sure if that would have made a huge difference. So I think it would have helped out a little bit more in terms of engagement, in terms of sales or whatever the case may be, having a physical copy. But I think at the root of Hellblade 2, even though it's a masterpiece for me, I feel like at the root of Hellblade 2, it's not an everybody type of game. And most people are just like, Marlon, too short, boring, walking simulator, combat is the same, don't care for it. Nah. Next game. And that's how people look at Hellblade 2. And obviously Hellblade 2 has been in development for a long time, and given that Ninja Theory doesn't have much else to bank on, fans are worried that it will be the same treatment that Hi-Fi Rush studio Tango Gameworks did. Despite Microsoft being happy with Hi-Fi Rush performance, Tango was shut down, with Xbox boss Phil Spencer saying that hard decisions have to be made. So I don't know, man. It would suck if Microsoft come out and be like, yeah, we just gonna cut Hellblade 2 Ninja Theory. We just gonna cut Ninja Theory. We're just gonna cut Ninja Theory. That would suck. But again, these companies care about growth. If you're not producing, then you already know you're losing. Facts. In these companies' eyes, why do you think these companies be having all these layoffs, right? And these studio closures and things of that nature? It's not rocket science, bro. This is part of it. Like, when people are not engaging with certain games or certain experiences, it's just gonna get cut. You see what I'm saying? If you're not producing, you are losing. Facts. Take it to the bank, cash it, become a millionaire with that saying. It is the truth. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not producing, you are losing. Massive L on your part, because, hey, maybe there's room for improvement. Now, also too, I feel like another reason why this is the sixth reason why I think Hellblade 2 didn't do so well. Low advertisement. Hello, Microsoft wasn't even marketing this game like they were supposed to. So you can't just put the blame on Ninja Theory, dog. You got to also look at Microsoft as well and be like, well, Microsoft, y'all weren't advertising this doggone game, bro. Y'all weren't pushing this game. This game is supposed to be big, AAA type of game, showing you what the Series X can do, blah, 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 blase, blah. Like I said, if you ain't producing, you are losing. You're losing. So you can say whatever the heck you want to say.
Drought.com has been my go-to for classics since my PS Plus premium yearly subscription expired last month. Re-OG Trilogy hooked me. I only NSO and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Price hike is a big no-no.
Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you so much, Dan, for that's a tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. We got a tiebreaker here. So Dan and Mark, both of you guys are on the board, $10. Appreciate you guys as a tiebreaker. See if we could get anybody else to top you guys out, man. But for right now, tiebreaker. Appreciate that. All right, back into the conversation. Listen, did you just say Game Pass Ultimate price hike? Or are you just saying price hike is a big no-no? Listen, bro. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. If it ain't happening this year, it's going to happen next year. Price hike, price increases is going to happen with these subscription services. So if you guys are crying about $16.99 right now, cry some more, because they don't care about you crying, or they don't care about you saying it's a big no-no. They're going to go up on the price. Just like with PlayStation Plus Premium going up in price, everybody was pissed because people are like, well, where's the PS3 games at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the full backwards compatibility support at? They just did PS2 recently with the new emulator and gave us 3 games that they all weren't great, right? And they went up on the price of PlayStation Plus Premium. Same thing, don't you? It's the same, bro. You think you're just gonna get Call of Duty and all these Activision Blizzard King games in the Game Pass on top of first party games, on top of second party games, and you think all that is gonna be at the same sweet, cool price of $16.99? Think again. That price will go up. You see what I'm saying? And I've already had the discussion with a lot of people already. I said, will you guys pay more money? Would you guys pay more money for Game Pass other than what you're paying right now? And a lot of people are like, yeah, I'll pay, Marlon. And Microsoft is saying, come on in, come on. They're reeling you in, right? So a lot of you dudes who are seasoned to the Xbox ecosystem, right? You got Doom, you got Gears. Come on, you think all that's going to be at the same cool $16.99? Dream on, brother. Dream on. You think all these games that they showed off at the Xbox showcase is for free? Nah, bro. Doom, Gears, all these freaking Indiana Jones on top of all those games. Stalker 2, Flintlock, all these Avowed, all these Elder Scrolls 6, all these freaking Wolfenstein, all these freaking games on top of new stuff, new partnership. You honestly think Black Ops 6? You honestly think they're gonna stay at $16.99? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. The price is gonna go up, right? Is Game Pass perfect? Is there areas where I think Microsoft need to improve with Game Pass? Same thing with PlayStation Plus. But at the same time, I'm telling you, every year or every other year, expect a price increase. And while these companies are going up on the price, guess who is expecting more value? You're expecting more value, because here's the thing, cowboy. If you're not getting value, guess who's going to unsubscribe? You. Right? And some of you dudes, you don't care about these games not selling well. The only thing that you care about is these games launching day one into Game Pass, like you should, because you're not a Microsoft exec. You're not Phil Spencer making supposedly $10 million a year. You're not getting paid to crunch numbers and look at data and sell subscription services and move hardware units for Microsoft. You are not the big head honcho at Microsoft. You are not Phil Spencer making $10 million a year. So who cares if this game or that game don't sell well? The only thing that you care about as a consumer or as a gamer is that you're paying $16.99 for a subscription service, and you expect Microsoft to deliver on their word. Rightfully so. That's the way, and that's how it goes, right? If they ain't delivering, guess who ain't gonna be subscribing? You. And if Microsoft comes out and go up on that doggone price, guess who is gonna upgrade if the value increases? You. So therefore, like I said, man, it's a double-edged sword, bro. It's a double-edged sword. You gotta take the good with the bad. You see what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's like, well, how is Indiana Jones gonna be? So now y'all looking at Hellblade 2, but that's Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 had so many red flags before launch going into it. You see what I'm saying? I can't stress it enough. For a lot of you dudes, you know, y'all were complaining about a lot of stuff with Hellblade 2. Hence why you didn't buy it. Hence why the numbers look the way they look. What about the other games? You know what I'm saying? Physical media is very, very important.
GOG.com using for only classics. Game Pass Ultimate for a buffet of games. INSO for Nintendo Classics. I will keep my PS5 to purchase only AAA PS only games.
My man Dan. There you go. There you go. Like, people have different use cases for their consoles. All right, man. So you done pass out, Mark? So now you're the top stream donator, my man. Let's see if anybody else is gonna beat you out. Top stream donator at $20. God bless you, my man, with the combo breaker right now. Combo breaker. Sorry with the cringe, but that's just the way it is. Thank you so much for the combo breaker, my man. Just break that combo right there. All right. So again, like I said, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. You for those of you who are invested into Microsoft, you're invested into Microsoft for a reason. You know what you're going to be getting with Microsoft. A lot of you Sony dudes know what you're getting yourself into as well. You know how Sony is with PlayStation Plus. You know how it is with Premium, and you're okay with it. Even though you know Premium is not perfect, you are okay with it. Oh, I want Sony to release their games day and date on PlayStation Plus Premium. That's not going to happen. That's a reality you got to accept. On the Microsoft side of things, the reality is, listen, they're going to drop games. They're going to drop a lot of games because they got more studios than Sony do 2 times over. You see what I'm saying? And they got more games than Sony. So games is not going to be a problem. So if that's one thing that you sign up when you sign up for Game Pass, you know the game, you know you're going to get games. A lot more games than you would get into PlayStation Plus Premium or PlayStation Plus. So I don't know, man. The value proposition, the sale pitch, you guys got to figure that out, you know, on what you want. But, price will go up. Price will go up. If you don't like it, unsubscribe now. I'm going to tell you that right now because Game Pass, you know what? This funny thing is, true story. This is not a joke. This is not a game. When I was streaming this earlier to show people the value of this, a lot of people was like, Game Pass Ultimate is not worth it. It's Marlon, it's not worth it. I said, really? No, it's not. It's not, bro. It's not. You know, xCloud is not perfect. There's a lot of input lag. Still streaming at 1080p 60. It's not worth it. Right? And granted, some of you guys even went as far as to say, I'm not paying $16.99 for no subscription service. But those same people that are saying that is also people that are subscribed to GeForce Now. They're subscribed to PlayStation Plus Premium. They're subscribed to other subscription services, but yet still they don't want to give Microsoft $16, $16.99 because, well, they're lacking in one area that they feel like the value should be. I mean, that particular feature should be better or should be higher or whatever, higher quality or whatever the case may be. So everybody look at things a little bit different than others. But I don't know, man. It's always room for improvement. And as the price increases, more and more, we should expect more and more content to be rolled into Game Pass, right? The biggest problem right now for Game Pass is that a lot of the games that are dropping into Game Pass, most people don't care for, at least the ones who don't have Game Pass, right? It's like, don't care for this game, don't care for that game. That's why you have a variety of games. That's why you have hundreds of games to choose from. And not only that too, but most people are like, okay, why is this game don't have a physical release? Why is it only digital? I'm not buying it, but at the same time, they'll be willing to try it if they're subscribed to Game Pass, but they're not. So it's like, I don't know. It's just that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. You guys just have to figure out where you're at in your mindset and then just take it from there. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh boy, here we go. Now, this is a game that I'm worried about too. I'm worried about this game, bro. I'm worried about this game. I'm worried about this game for a lot of different reasons. And reason being, number one, friggin' leaks. Friggin' leaks ruin games. I'm not joking. Especially those single player story-driven games, it ruins a game's fullest potential of sales. I feel like if Last of Us Part 2 didn't get leaked out, it would have sold more. It would have sold more copies. Facts. Because when the game got leaked out, guess what? The plot was ruined. The plot was ruined. The cat was already out the bag. Everybody starts seeing stuff that they wasn't supposed to be seeing, right? Exposed to or whatever, right? And there's that problem. Friggin' leaks ruin stuff. And people will say, well, that's Sony's fault. They're the ones that be leaking out these doggone games. Why would you leak your own game and hurt the fullest sales potential? That makes zero sense to me, right? That makes no sense. But hear me and hear me loudly and hear me clearly right now. Wolverine, with all the leaks that's going on, even though it's pre-alpha stuff, even though it's alpha stuff, like a lot of people are just like, nope. Especially with the Sweet Baby Inc. situation going on or surrounding Insomniac games. Not looking too good. Not saying that I'm losing hope in Insomniac games, but I need to see this game the right way. I need to see it how they intended they intended for us to see it, right? And obviously, right now we have one of the lead story writers parted ways. Okay. And so obviously this is not no doom and gloom situation for the game. Like, this is not like, oh, well, the game is in trouble. There's always, narrative leads that they can get in the future. I'm just saying. So this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. It says that Wolverine PS5 narrative lead leaves Insomniac for CD Projekt Red. Wow. That's kind of an odd turn of events. So Kenny, who was co-leading Wolverine's story development, spent over 5 years at Insomniac Games. 5 years? That's a long time. During which she worked on Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. And so her and Hibipour moving on to the new projects at CD Projekt Red don't come as a surprise, as work seems to be kicking off on the next Witcher game and Cyberpunk 2077 follow-up codename Project Auron. So that's crazy, because I don't know. I guess you got to go where the money at, right? So meanwhile, Wolfenstein has been in development for a while, and its main scenario and art direction are most likely already set. Today was my first day as a senior writer at CD Projekt Red. Kenny wrote on LinkedIn and via Reddit, I can't wait to talk more about my project. I'm thrilled to be getting back into RPGs. So no specific details or anything like that on the departure. Which that's typically like under the belt or whatever. But hey, can't wait to see more on this game, man. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to get hype for a game that, literally was leaked out in the worst way. So we'll see as time progresses. I'm not saying that I'm losing hope, but we'll see how that works out. All right, PS3 games on Xbox. Oh boy, here we go again. It's crazy, because one thing I could say about Series X didn't really have, Series X is good when it comes to emulation and things of that nature. A lot of people have already said that for a very long time. So, and it's just a great all around machine for old school gaming, even with, what will you call it again? FPS boosts and all this type of stuff. Backwards compatibility. This is coming from PlayStation Lifestyle. I mean, not PlayStation Lifestyle. WCCF Tech. Xbox Series X and S could run, listen to this, could run PS3 games before the PlayStation 5, thanks to new dev mode update. That's crazy. Which we have heard about this dev mode before and emulation before, so this is nothing new. So thanks to the new important update to developer mode, the Xbox Series X and S consoles could run PS3 games before Sony implements proper PS3 backwards compatibility on PS5. Hand on the face. What in the entire heaven? This is an area where Sony needs to capitalize on and make sure that they can find a way to have proper representation of PS3 on PS5. And Microsoft console is going to seemingly have the ability to run PS3 games on that machine via developer mode. Ay. That's insane. As reported in a new video by Modern Vintage Gamer that highlights how the Xbox Series S in particular is still an emulation beast despite changes made in the past few months. Developer mode was recently updated with Mesa, OpenGL, Vulkan. Now, this is kind of crazy because PS3 emulation is no joke, right? Obviously, Sony is struggling in that area because of the architecture, because of the cell processor, things of that nature, and it's just a complicated mess. Hence why we got what we got. We can only stream the games and not download them and play them natively. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. He was one of the first ones to kind of talk about this, how the PS5 is going to be able to mimic the PS3 games and be able to run on the console. And Xbox is doing, the Series X and developer mode is doing this. That's crazy. That's crazy. The theory could make PS3 and even Nintendo Switch emulation possible. As of now, this new development has made it possible for a Nintendo 3DS emulator. I've heard about all this already, which is kind of crazy, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sony better do something quick because this retro arch scene and everything is crazy, bro. I mean, they are finding different ways to get a lot of these games and things of that nature to run on these consoles, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Hit that like button, hit that share button for me. All right, let's go on here with PS5 beating PS4 in sales, and also the Xbox consoles are not doing so well right now. This should come as no surprise to us at all. I mean, this should be, regular news at this point. So this is coming from Insider Gaming. Shout out to Tom Anderson and the team. It says right here that PS5 continues to outpace PS4 in sales, while Xbox Series falls behind Xbox One. If that's an area that I feel like Microsoft need to do better in, is their console sales, which they don't care for, which that's why they don't report on them. The latest gaming sales data has been released for May 2024, and when it comes to the most recent numbers regarding overall current gen console sales, both the PlayStation 5 and the Series consoles were released the same week back in 2020. But both have had different sales journeys. According to Circana, the PS5 is outselling the PS4 by 8% through its first 43 months. On the other side of things, however, the Xbox Series consoles are behind the Xbox One sales during the same time span by 13%. Please, Microsoft, do better in this arena. They also sit behind the Xbox 360. What? They also sit behind the Xbox 360 during that same period. So they are getting whooped. These series consoles are getting whooped by the Xbox One and by the 360. And we're halfway through the generation. This is an area where I feel like Microsoft needs to do better in. I feel like, listen, if you are going to be in, I feel like if you are going to be in the console space, right, you need to be selling consoles to the fullest, right? But hey, I digress. It said through the percentages that were given, Circana data didn't specifically unit totals for the PS5 and Series. That said, VG Charts says that as of June 1st, the PS5 has sold 58.78 million units, while the Series consoles sold 28 million units. Wow, that's a huge difference right there. 58 million versus 28 million. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Now, for the same month of May, specifically, the PS5 led the way in hardware sales in both units sold and dollars. The Xbox Series came in third in total units behind the Switch, but second in dollars as a whole. However, year-on-year sales numbers have declined by a double-digit percent. Are y'all hearing? As a whole, however, year-on-year sales have declined by a double-digit percentage. The Nintendo Switch had the most significant fall year-on-year. Overall sales are 30% lower year-to-date than in 2023. Obviously, with the Switch, you already know, old people ready for the next thing. So those numbers are going to be the way they're going to be. That's just with every console. Once the console run its course in terms of the life cycle, people are going to be ready for the next thing. People are not going to be buying it as like if it just came out. You know what I mean? Now with the series consoles, yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement there. Hopefully with all these new games and things that Microsoft is doing, you know, that will kind of help improve the sales and things of that nature. Also, we have a rumor to go over and discuss. Reliable leaker reveals upcoming Xbox Game Pass edition. So if you guys care for Atlas Fallen, you guys remember Atlas Fallen? I was sent a review code for that and I actually did a live review of that game. It is not, it kind of reminds me of, what's that game called again? Anthem. It kind of reminds me of Anthem. But yeah, this is coming from Xdes1S out on Twitter. They're saying that Atlas Fallen is potentially coming to Game Pass. And on top of Atlas Fallen, Brothers, it says, in addition of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons in May. So, yeah, it seems as though that we could be getting Atlas Fallen. Don't know if you guys even care about all this, but I just wanted to kind of cover it anyway. Hit that like button for me, guys. Share out the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. All right, so we're in the Q&A portion of the show right now. So if you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to fire away. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes, which is very important. Let me go ahead and check this poll real quickly. Let's see what you guys are saying. So 358 of you guys are saying yes. I said, do you think Microsoft will keep dropping first party games day one in Game Pass? And you guys said yes. So that's good to know. And 24% of you guys said no. All right. So so yeah, there you go. Robert, who are you talking? Oh yeah, he's talking to somebody else. He's talking to somebody else. All right, guys. So we're in the Q&A. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to answer. Feel free to tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. Super chats are welcome. Gokus are welcome. They all help out our show. Memberships are welcome. We all help out our show. The goal today is to see if we could get 23 members. That would be nice. 23 members. That would be really, really nice. It says, I'm going to sell my PS5 and buy a Fire Stick and some scratch offs. Hey, man. Hey, do what you got to do, homie. Do what you got to do. That's all I can. And keep voting on there, guys. That's all I got to say. Keep doing what you do, homie. Keep doing what you do, homie. That's all I got to say. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. Do you at the end of the day. If you feel like you're going to sell your PS5, sell your PS5. You know, if that's what you want to do, you know, but just know what you're signing up for when it comes to this. Know what you're signing up for. Zoom in, camera. Zoom in. Know what you're signing up for when you buy this. All right. This is not a console. This is not a console. Okay. It's not. It's a streaming device for Netflix, Hulu, Apple TV, HBO Max. I mean, all of that. This is what this is. This is an addition to your TV. So this is not a console. So don't expect console-like experiences when using this thing. Okay. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. He says waste of money. Hey man, to each their own. More options to play. I don't think it's a waste of money. I think it's more options to play. You know, it might not be for your use case, might be for the next man's use case. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button, get them likes up. Say Marlon Gaming Nation, it is looking too good for Insomniac games for they game come out. Hey man. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I said Roku. Whatever, man. I'm done with you guys, bro. I'm done with y'all boys, man. I'm done with y'all. What's good? What's good, General? What's up, bro? Hit that like button for me. Hit that share button. I appreciate you guys. I'm done with some of y'all, man. You guys are something else, bro. I can't with some of y'all. He says, I only need one option to play, and that's Fire Stick. Okay. I'm done with y'all, man. Can't take y'all serious, bro. Like I said, you can't beat this, bro. You can't. $60 for the 4K Max edition. And you get Wi-Fi 6E. You can't beat this. You can't. You can't. You can't. You know? You can't. If you are somebody that can't afford a $500 console, hey, there you go. Can't afford a gaming PC, there you go. You said Fire Stick need to sponsor you? Yeah, right. Yeah, where did I get it? Best Buy. Real nerdy review, Best Buy. Best Buy. Best Buy need to sponsor me. Y'all get Best Buy to sponsor me so we can have some more tech up in here. Best Buy. Hey, like I said before, is what it is. Each their own, bro. Do your thing, bro. You said Best Buy isn't doing too good these days. Well, I mean, they're still in business, right? Circuit City, TJ Maxx, all them other stores went under. Best Buy's still around. What's it? Kmart. Best Buy's still around. Hey, Ross, at least, hey, listen, man, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for all that, bro. As long as people are not spamming or being disrespectful to anyone, we Gucci. We ain't got time for all that nonsense. It says, show me how that Fire Stick runs first, Descendant. Hey, man. Hey. I've already said when it comes to online games, depending on your connection, it could be a lag fest. They said you can also get that Fire Stick hardwired with an adapter. Oh, can you? I didn't know that. Maybe you can. Maybe there's a way for you to do it. I don't know. Maybe there is a way. And if there is a way, that's going to make the experience even better. If you can hardwire your Ethernet, plug in like your Ethernet jack, or get an additional way to get an Ethernet jack on this thing. Wow. I mean, you're set at that point, because now your internet connection is just going to be way better. And then you're going to get the best that xCloud has to offer. Bring back Blockbuster Video. Yeah. RIP. RIP, man. Devastator says, bet, talking to Best Buy right now. They gonna send you an email with all the info for the spot. Hey, hook me up, man. Hey, hook your boy up, bro. Hook your boy up. Listen, if any of you guys work for Best Buy or know the GM or know higher ups at Best Buy, holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy, man. We need it. We need it, bro. We need it. You know? Yes, sir. We need it so that we can provide more content. Yes, sir. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. But okay. It said, yo, Marlon, is that Alexa Echo Dot speaker? Yeah, it is. It is. It said Best Buy PC parts are overpriced. True enough. True enough. Most definitely. Amazon is the way to go, or Micro Center is the way to go in terms of that regard. I feel like their PC parts, yeah, definitely overpriced. Yeah, because you can get it. But the good news is they do price match. So yeah. Memories of Evil. What's up, bro? Says, good to see you again, man. Hope all is well. Yeah, we got hit with a hurricane yesterday. And so, you know, surviving that situation yesterday, man. And coming back on here, you know, getting the ball rolling again for you guys, you know. Or Newegg, Amazon, you know, Micro Center if you have one. Yeah. I said, what games do you play on your 4080, sir? I play Alan Wake 2. Played a bunch of games on PC, man. Yeah, Alan Wake 2. I played Ghost of Tsushima. You know, the director's cut, bought it and finished it. What else have I played on there? A lot of stuff. Control. A lot of stuff, man. I played a little bit of Starfield again. I think I'm further along in my save on PC for Starfield than I am on Xbox. Played Starfield with it. Yeah, bunch of stuff. Venom. Oh, Venom is the man, bro. Venom is the man. Venom is the man. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Venom is the man. You know, Venom knows about this, man. Venom knows about that Fire Stick TV. He knows. Venom is the man. No, I haven't tried any of that. I haven't even tried a new update yet. It's been a while since I played Starfield, but you know, yeah, been a while. It's been a while. Been a while since I actually played that game. It's been a long while. It's been a long while. Spider-Man was light work too. Nixies did good work on. Yeah, they typically do good work on PC ports for sure. Control, great game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great game. I think, yeah, they already greenlit Control 2, so we're getting Control 2. We're getting Control 2. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh man, I haven't touched that in a long time. I'm busy playing Elden Ring right now. I'm busy playing Elden Ring. That's what I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of that. It said people that pay over $4,000 for a gaming PC wasted a lot of money. You can get in for $2,500 and still be hitting. That is true, but you know, everybody have different use cases, you know? So everybody have different use cases. Everybody have different goals and different things that they need to use the device for, you know, to use their computer for. Some people need all that power. They need a 4090 or they need the best thing that's on the market, you know? So to each their own, man. He said that hurricane came to us just before. Luckily, it turned so it hit more of the shores. Yeah, that hurricane just went. Whew. I was happy too, because any longer and it would have tore up everything. $20 a month to stream games. Can't run multiplayer good. Just buy a Series S, bruh, or play mobile. Again, to each their own, right? Some people would like doing that, you know? I said people walking around with lightsabers and the Mandalorian outfits. Really? Stellar Blade on PS5. Yeah, it runs good. Stellar Blade runs good on PS5. Yeah. I said Marlon just looked up. It's $15 for the adapter. For the Fire Stick, it says, I'm going to go that route for my bedroom. Hey, there you go. Get on it, man. Get on it. Yeah, mass produce, you know, everything's not 100% gravy. But, you know, we trying to pick up the pieces, bro. And try to work with what we got, you know. He says, I bet Gran Turismo 7 with VR looks awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it did look good on PS5. Man, PSVR 2 just, I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best for PSVR 2 at this point, but we'll see. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, you purchased Street Fighter 6? That's what's up. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 was good. I played the crap out of it when it first came out. Street Fighter 6 is good. He says, I'm looking up my Fire Stick. You say you're hooking up your Fire Stick to the toilet. I'm done. He said PS3 on Xbox before PS5. Sony get in L's. No SOCOM crying over COD. Ha! Hey, it's okay. Hope you like it. Xbox better than PlayStation. Don't tell my girl. Oh, Lord. Here you go. Trying to stir the pot. Some of y'all love stirring that pot, bro. Golly, man. Some of y'all dudes love stirring that pot. Crazy vibes. Crazy. He said, did anyone see the PC gaming bill for the toilet? I don't see nothing like that. You guys are crazy, man. You spend $2,000 to play old PS games. Stir the pot. No, please don't. Please don't stir the pot. Nah, bro. We ain't got time for all that. Hi, babes. Hi, babes. What's up? It says, look it up. It's real. I'm done with you. I'm done. You gonna come in here with that mess. First lady, you gonna come in here with that mess? Say, actually, I could build a 3080 system right now for $700 or $800. Less than a PS5, PlayStation Plus Pro over the course of, man, a 3080. I don't know where you gonna find a 3080 from for less than, I mean, you could probably find a 3080 for $300, but that's eBay. Maybe. I think it's way higher than that. I think it's way higher than that. You know, for a 3080. I think max for a 3080 I've seen is $500. But maybe you might find a used one for $300. And then you need a motherboard. Then you need a processor. Then you need a case. Then you're going to need a RAM, power supply. You're going to need a software. You're going to need RAM. All that. So there you go. You're gonna need a IO cooler. There you go. It's appeared at 3080 with a 5600X, and you're set for the rest of the gen. Hey, there you go. That's a decent. I mean, that card aged pretty well, bro. Card aged pretty well. SOCOM equals COD. But here's a true story. We ain't getting no COD. I mean, not COD. We ain't getting no SOCOM. Just buy a used PS5 digital. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, different use cases for different people, bro. You know? It's just the way it is. Different use cases for different people. So, you like what you like, play what you play. Kotaku closed down? Really? Did they? What makes you say that? What kind of well, you know, you can get cheaper power supplies. Yeah, you can. I don't know what kind of RAM you're gonna find for $30 though. What, 16 gigs of RAM for $30? I don't even think you can find RAM for that cheap, but unless it's used. Oh, Kotaku Australia branch. Oh, yeah, there's been a lot of controversy around them for a while, so you know. Yeah, Australia. Okay. You guys are insane, man. But hey, you know, you can make it work. If you can make it work, you can make it work. You could build a PC for that cheap, then build a PC for that cheap. You know, if console gaming is, because console gaming is expensive, dog. You know, you got to buy the console. You got to buy the games. You gotta, you know, you gotta buy the games. At the bare minimum, you gotta buy the console and you gotta get the games. Now, if you want like any, you know, to play online, gotta sign up for that. What was it? How much is extra? Was it $13 or something like that, or whatever? How much it is? I don't even remember. You know, so there is that, and then obviously controllers if you need more. So it can get pretty expensive. It can get pretty expensive. I said Marlon, bro, it's way more expensive with consoles now. Yeah, it's expensive, bro. It's expensive. It's not cheap, man. It's not cheap. And then on top of that, you got PlayStation Plus. I'm not PlayStation Plus. What I was thinking. VR, PSVR. So add another $600 on top of that, or another $550 on top of that. That's over $1,000. You can more than build a PC for the price of a PS5 and PSVR headset when you can get the Meta Quest for way cheaper. I'm just saying. You said 50 series, by the way, GTA 6 comes out. Yeah, 50 series should be, well, at least they say in the 5090 or the 5080 should be out by this year or early next year. So it'll be out in time for GTA 6. But GTA 6 for PC is not going to come out, you know. It's not going to come out, until maybe a year and a half. So we'll see. He says, better hope your chip doesn't get burned up buying another one for $3,000. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You guys are insane, bro. You guys are insane. Oh, man. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. You can buy any Fire Stick. Any Fire Stick. You know, you can buy this one, the Max or the non-Max one, and you'll be fine. So you have one for 50 and then you have one for $60. Make sure you guys check out that stream. I don't even know how well that stream is going right now, but make sure you give it a shot, man. Check it out. I streamed today on it, so check it out. and tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Robert, you something else, bro. You something else, man. I can't with you, bro. I can't. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Say Amazon has 4K for 25 and the max for 35. Well, there you go. Get on it. You know, Prime Day is coming up. Get on it, man. If you want that experience, get on it. That's really cheap, to be honest. Robert, you something else, bro. Says I rather get an Amazon Kindle and read a book than play Gamepass. Hey, there you go. There you go. Do your thing, homie. Do your thing, homie. Do your thing, homie. Yeah, I heard about that. The AI stuff. Yeah. Pretty much all these, except for Nintendo. Nintendo is against it right now, but they're probably going to jump on board afterwards, you know? We'll see. We'll see what happens. They're probably going to jump on board afterwards. It says, I keep my PS5 on. Never worry about my chips burning up in my console. Hey, there you go. To each their own. To each their own, man. You like what you like. Play what you play, bro. You know? It says hot. It says much love from. Oh, you from Vegas? Yo, shout outs, man. Shout outs, bro. Shout outs. Living that Vegas life, man. Shout outs, bro. Vegas is hot. I already know it's hot, bro. It said the Fire Stick is great if you already have Game Pass Ultimate. Now your Xbox don't have to leave the house. There you go. I say I always keep my PC on sleep. I know a friend never turns it off. Hey, there you go. Yep. Via developer mode. Via developer mode, apparently. You guys are crazy, bro. Why are you guys so crazy, man? Guys are crazy. Flintlock comes out next week. Can't wait. Man. I already know. I already know. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Share the stream. I already know, bro. I already know, bruh. You guys are something else, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Get them likes up for me. Yeah. Come in with your questions, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. All right. It says, what you think about Kai Cenat giving Elden Ring a 10 out of 10? That's the experience that he had. That's the experience he had, bro. It's definitely the GOAT of Souls games right now. I mean, Elden Ring is dope, man. Dope game. It's not for everybody, but hey. But ain't nothing like you and Said Marlon, best about Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. All games are arcade. Bronze Plus playable boss. Let's see here. It says Elden Ring DLC will get Game of the Year. Oh, as far as I remember, it runs pretty good. He says, I'm loving House of Dragon. Oh, really? I haven't looked into that. Yeah. I haven't looked into that yet. Make sure y'all give the stream a thumbs up, guys, if you are enjoying the show. All right. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Any questions, any concerns, feel free. Feel free. Any questions, any concerns, feel free. He said, bro, you have to watch House of Dragon. Huh. We'll see. We will see, my G. We'll see. For fighting games, do you prefer using a controller? Both. I do like both if I can. If I can have both, you know. I do like both. You say yes, Cyber Kuma is playable. Said, do you think they will announce a new Marvel? Nah. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I don't think so. We'll see. We will see. We'll see. Any more questions? Any more concerns? Make sure you guys hit that like button for me, guys. Any more questions? Any more concerns? Hit that like button for me. Man, I really hope that this week can end well, bro. With some major announcements. One way or the other, I'm hoping for the best, bro. I really am. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. He said, if Xbox, you need to get hype. If you a Sony fan, you need to sit down. Oh, man, that's funny, bro. That's funny. I'll take that. I'll take it. Oh, man, I'll take it. I'll take that, man. Oh, man. Isaiah over here stirring the pot, bro. Come on, Isaiah. You stirring the pot. Oh, Spider-Man 2. Oh, yeah, bro. Wait. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is not on PC yet. Spider-Man 2 ain't on PC yet. But on that note, guys, I appreciate y'all for being here today. Thank y'all so much for the support, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's see if we could get over 200 likes on today's show. It feels good to be back, man, after that hurricane and everything that's been going on. We're still trying to recover right now. We're in a good recovery process. I do have to make some phone calls and get some ball rolling on certain things in terms of, you know how it is. So love you guys, man. Be blessed. Be easy. Thank y'all for coming back to the show. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get some bigger announcements this week. And I'll keep you guys posted on everything, man. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Love y'all. Hit that like button for me. Help out the show. Peace. We out.